Hello and welcome to another Raggy's beer review on a bitterly wet afternoon. We're due a bit of sun and warmth soon, aren't we? So we're going over to Little Brewing Company, and it's their TAJ India Pale Ale. I've actually had this several times on cask. Thoroughly enjoyed it. A really nice beer, and I really like this brewery. They seem to be everywhere at the moment. It's nice to do a beer review in the shed. So, as most of the people who are watching the channel now will know, there's a divide. There's literally 3 to 4 cask beer reviews a day, and then there's literally 2 or 3 um, normal beer reviews where I talk a bit more, basically. Still reviewing the beer, but when you talk a bit more, I prefer the longer beer reviews. But when I go out drinking at the weekend, especially if I do 2 or 3 in one go, like I did last weekend, then I've got a bit of a backlog. But anyway, so yeah, where I go generally boozing, the Star Inn, they do seem to have quite a few from Little Brewing. And I would love if someone from the Star Inn was watching, a Little Brewing tap takeover would be amazing. Their whole range, 6 or 7 cask um, 6 or 7 cast lines, and yeah, that would be amazing. I mean, they did a Thornbridge one last year, and there was even a competition, and obviously Thornbridge, they can afford it, but not all the breweries can, obviously, for that. But anyway, let's dive in. So, Taj India Pale Ale, and like I say, these guys, they've done. I've been watching them since last year, although don't ask me where they're based because I've cocked it up so many times. I'll just give up now. But anyway, here we go. Is it Taj or Taj? We've been and we're still not sure. One thing we do know is that even when it is covered in scaffolding, the Taj Mahal is absolutely stunning, much like this beer. Hops are a Cashmere, Citra, Comet, and Magnum. The tasting notes are tropical citrus and subtle bitterness. 4.6%. Their address is Little Brewing Company Limited, Unit 9, Robinson Industrial Estate, Shaftesbury Street, Derby, DE23ANL. One of these days, I'll get my backside over there and go visiting. It is something that I'd love to do for the channel. If breweries were receptive, obviously, because not all breweries want you to go nosy and coming round, and you know they just look at you that you're somebody who does beer reviews. It'd be always interesting to see what breweries think of you from the other side of things. I mean, you know, you're kind of reviewing their beer, and do they like that? Do they not like that? I mean, I tend to, on Maggie's beer reviews, link to the breweries. I try to do positive beer reviews. I get what I get. I don't get, if I don't get it, I don't get it. There are beers that you drink and you just don't get, what the beer is. And obviously, cask is king. Let's remember this. Can is great, but cask. But it's always interesting to see how a beer comes out. So there we go. Crystal clear pour. Centimetre of whitehead. A bit of carbonation going off there. If you want to see what these guys do, check out their website. They're even on TikTok these days. Yeah, I'm on TikTok as well. Although for some reason, every now and again, I can't post because there's one doesn't post right, and then there's a backlog, and I keep posting and nothing's going through. It's like there's a wall, and until it shows up in my profile feed, I can't get to the ones and then try and re-upload them. So literally now, I can't go nowhere. But hey ho. But yeah, these guys are also on TikTok, Facebook. They're not on Instagram because I've tried, and not Instagram, Twitter. They're not on Twitter because I've tried to tag them in, but they're on Instagram as well, Facebook, TikTok, and yeah. Um, from what I know, they did a rebrand last year, and Adventure Beer, who is local to me. It's got a load of their beers on, so check out his website and see what they've brewed. And I'm actually doing a beer order tonight. I haven't done a beer order in a while. Why? Because I've just not been drinking as much in the beer room as I used to. I never used to go out, so I'd be drinking in the beer room four or five cans a day sometimes, and now it's down to two. Um, Sometimes even none. Don't mean I'm not drinking, mind you, but got some in the house, of course. So there's a citrus nose on this. It certainly smells refreshing. Let's dive in anyway. It's Friday afternoon. I need a drink. Oh, colder than what it would be at the pub. Obviously, cask, if memory serves me correctly, is around about 12 degrees. In here, oh, I ain't got it. It's literally about 7 degrees in here, so it's more like a keg temperature than it is a cask. I'm getting a touch of vanilla from somewhere. I don't know where that's coming from, but I am. And I haven't had no vanilla food. Nearest thing I've had recently is chicken. Yeah, some chicken donuts. They were nice actually. Oof, went down a treat. Yeah, I would like a tap takeover with these guys. Tap takeover, meet the brewers. That would be a great event. Star in Beeston would be a great place for that. But then again, there's so many great places around Nottinghamshire and also Derbyshire. Although I live in Nottinghamshire, so I'm a bit biased towards Nottinghamshire than I am Derbyshire. But yeah, there are so many great pubs, and it would be interesting, to go down and do that. You never know what the future brings. And you get some beer review going on, doing beer reviews and putting the seed out there. Remember, for those watching who don't know me, my real life job is a gardener. So sowing seeds and setting things up for the future is what I do. I do it naturally as a gardener. So, you know, and also dropping hints, it's, yeah. Ooh. And you can actually buy little brewing glasses. I'm sure you can buy them. I didn't buy them. I didn't buy this one. I didn't nick it either. I asked at the Star Inn, and they let me have a glass, which was really nice. Well, I didn't ask. Angela asked, and then the bloke on the bar says, yeah, "Go on then." And it's better than just pilfering, because pilfering's not good. And it always tastes nice. It looks good drinking out of the glass. I mean, look at that for a photo opportunity. Wow. And obviously, this is why I've got my bar here, because I can have a for the YouTube video, I can have use this photo like this, and that's if it takes a photo. It usually catches me looking gormless on the photo. So for some reason, it takes a photo, and you look and you think, could you not took a photo 2 seconds before? Is what it is. That's YouTube for you. Oh, is it not the best thing? It's not about getting drunk. No. It's about sitting down and enjoying a cracking beer. And I ain't got my other phone on me, otherwise I would have gone on Adventure Beer and had a look, see what beers are available from Little Brewing, but I can't. Had some great beers though, gotta be honest. I will have a look at Adventure Beer tonight and see what I haven't reviewed already, and put a couple in the old basket, and yeah, thinking of doing a little bit of a splurge, doing my little bit to support local breweries. You know, I am but one person. Um, we are having an event at the Cockcliff soon, and I've actually contacted Adventure Beer, and but obviously it's not going through me. I only contacted him to sow a seed, as it were. But it'd be a great place there. They're doing a coronation party, and it's a great chance to have a look at my grounds that I look after. Although it may not be quite anywhere near its potential in May, but it's certainly be coming on in May. But it'd be great. Hopefully, great if they sort it out with Ant. It would be great for Adventure Beer to to put the beers out there, get his name out there with people that don't know about him, and put the good word of beer out there. You know, for me, it's what I do with this beer channel. I put the good word of beer out there. Or at least try to. Anyway, so super easy drinking. Touch of bitterness on the back end there. Citrus, still getting that vanilla. Smooth and bitey. It's a nice pint, and if you ever see this on cask, it's a little belter. I do like it. As always, a long review from me. Don't do these 5-minute reviews, 5-second reviews. Although I do short reviews, so it's funny that, isn't it? But anyway, yeah, good 4.4 out of 5 for me. And yeah, Little Brewing Company, check them out. Give them a follow on Facebook, bringing out some great cask beers. Check your locals out. If you live in the Nottingham, Derbyshire, Leicestershire area, and your pubs don't stock their beer, you know, have a moan and say, hey, this Little Brewing, you know, give them a try. Raggy says they're good. Yeah. Yeah. But don't take my word for it. Go and get some yourself. Cheers, all.